Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Indian-American Abhijit Banerjee, his wife Esther Duflo and Michael Kramer jointly win 2019 Nobel Prize for Economics. President, Vice President and Prime Minister congratulate the winners. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh are moving on path of development. Postpaid mobile phone services restored in Kashmir. Enforcement Directorate seizes assets worth nearly 4,000 crore rupees in PNC Bank money laundering case. In cricket, former captain Sourav Ganguly said to be new BCCI President, and Indian women make a clean sweep of 3-match ODI series against South Africa. The 2019 Nobel Prize for Economics has been jointly won by Indian-American Abhijit Banerjee, his wife Esther Duflo and Michael Kramer of the United States for their experimental approach to alleviating global poverty. 58-year-old Banerjee was educated at the University of Calcutta, Jawaharlal Nehru University and Harvard University, where he received his PhD in 1988. He is currently the Ford Foundation International Professor of Economics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, according to his profile on the MIT website. Speaking exclusively to AIR News, Professor Abhijit Banerjee's brother Anirudh Banerjee expressed happiness over his brother's stupendous achievement.
Very proud of him and Esther, and I wish all of them even greater success. Very, very happy.
In 2003, Abhijit Banerjee founded the Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab along with Duflo and Senthil Mullainathan, and he remains one of the lab's directors. He also served on the UN Secretary-General's high-level panel of eminent persons on the post-2015 development agenda. The President, the Vice President and the Prime Minister have extended their congratulations to the Nobel Prize winners. In his message, President Ramnath Kovind said their research has helped economists better understand how to fight poverty in India and the world. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu said he is sure that Mr. Banerjee's experimental approach to alleviating global poverty will help the world community to understand and address the formidable challenge of poverty. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said Mr. Banerjee has made notable contributions in the field of poverty alleviation. Now we move on to election stories.
Maharashtra and Haryana Assembly Elections 2019.
Campaigning is in full swing for assembly polls in Haryana and Maharashtra, with senior party leaders addressing election rallies. Addressing his first election rally at Ballabgarh in Haryana today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh are moving on the path of development.
आज जम्मू कश्मीर और लद्दाख विकास और विश्वास के एक नए रास्ते पर चल पड़ा है। इसका श्रेय आप 130 करोड़ देशवासियों को जाता है, हिंदुस्तान के मतदाताओं को जाता है कि मुझे ये ताकत मिली है आपके सपने पूरे करने की।
Mr. Modi again targeted the opposition on the issue of abrogation of special status of Jammu and Kashmir. He challenged the Congress to show courage and declare in their manifesto that they will restore Article 370 and 35A if voted to power. He also slammed the party for not supporting the Triple Talaq bill. On opposition's allegations on Rafale aircraft deal, he said his government will not compromise on national security. Holding a public meeting at Nuh, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi alleged that farmers are not getting MSP for their crops under the BJP government in the state. He said when Congress came to power in Rajasthan, Punjab and Madhya Pradesh, farmers' loans were waived immediately. He said if elected to power in Haryana, Congress will waive farmers' loan there as well.
आपके 3-4 मुद्दे हैं यहाँ पे मेरे सामने लिखे हुए हैं। पहला मुद्दा गुड़गांव से अलवर की रेलवे लाइन, दूसरा न्यू इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज को यूनिवर्सिटी का दर्जा देना, तीसरा कोटला लेक एक्सपेंशन और चौथा मेवात कैनाल। मैं आपको यहाँ झूठे वायदे करने नहीं आया हूँ। हरियाणा में कांग्रेस पार्टी की सरकार बनी तो ये काम चारों हो जाएंगे।
Over 1,160 candidates are in the fray for 90 seats of the Haryana Assembly. Besides prominent leaders from various political parties, many celebrities are also trying their luck in the Assembly elections. Here is a report.
Chief Minister and BJP candidate Manohar Lal is again contesting from Karnal. In the last elections, he had defeated his nearest rival by over 63,000 votes. Former CM and Congress candidate Bhupinder Singh Hooda is trying his luck from Garhi Sampla Kiloi seat in Rohtak district. Congress spokesperson Randeep Singh Surjewala is contesting from Kaithal. INLD leader Abhay Singh Chautala from Ellenabad is another prominent candidate. Renowned international wrestler Babita Phogat from Dadri, Olympian Yogeshwar Dutt from Baroda and Indian hockey team's former captain Sandeep Singh from Pehova are trying their luck on BJP tickets. BJP candidate Sonali Phogat is taking on Congress candidate and former CM Bhajan Lal's son Kuldeep Bishnoi from Adhampur constituency. With Ashwini Kumar's report from Chandigarh, Tripti Srivastav, AIR News.
In Maharashtra, leaders of major parties including the BJP, NCP and Congress are crisscrossing the state. Senior BJP leader and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh addressed a rally in Mumbai. He said if India had Rafale fighter jets before the Pulwama terrorist attack which killed 40 CRPF jawans, it would have been easier for India to identify launch pads of militants and destroy them. Former Maharashtra Chief Minister Prithviraj Chavan accused the ruling BJP of sidestepping core issues like economic downturn and instead raising rhetoric over abrogation of Article 370 in the run-up to the state assembly elections. He was addressing a press conference in Mumbai this afternoon. Chavan is in the fray from Karad South seat in Satara district. To know more about major issues in Maharashtra Assembly elections, we are now joined by our correspondents from Mumbai and Nagpur. Let us first go to Kunal in Mumbai. Kunal, what are the important issues in the elections in the financial capital of the country?
Yes, Valsa, there are a total of 36 assembly segments in Mumbai. Now when we talk about the issues per se, then they vary from constituency to constituency. However, one common and basic issue is the redevelopment of old buildings and chawls in and around the city, and also the redevelopment of Bombay Development Department chawls. Then there are issues of rehabilitation of Koliwada, the place where fishermen from Mumbai live, as they are worried that the coastal road project, which is about to be implemented, may affect their livelihood. Back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Kunal, for that assessment. From Nagpur, we have Gauri on the line. Gauri, in Vidarbha, what are the major election issues?
Yes, Valsa. In this assembly election, ruling BJP Shiv Sena alliance is projecting all the development work done during last 5 years as main election issue, while opposition is targeting this claim of ruling party by citing increasing unemployment, imbalanced development, farmer suicide as main election issues. Some opposition parties are also taking up the issue of creation of separate Vidarbha state.
Right. Thank you, Gauri, for those details.
Maharashtra and Haryana Assembly Elections 2019.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Postpaid mobile services were restored in the remaining areas of Jammu and Kashmir today. Now all the cellular postpaid services are functioning normally in the valley. The move comes close on the heels of the government's decision to lift restrictions on the movement of tourists in the valley. The valley has nearly 66 lakh mobile subscribers. Partial landline telephony resumed in the valley on the 17th of August, and by the 4th of last month, all landlines were made functional. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has said Pakistan is under a lot of pressure at the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, to rein in terror groups operating from its soil. The meeting of FATF is currently underway in Paris. Mr. Doval was speaking at the National Investigation Agency's Conference of Chiefs of Anti-Terrorism Squad and Special Task Force in Delhi today.
Actually, one of the biggest pressure that has come on Pakistan today is because of the proceedings of the FATF, I guess. And FATF has created so much of a pressure on them that probably no other action could have taken. Everybody knows that Pakistan is supporting terrorism, Pakistan is financing terrorism.
The Enforcement Directorate has seized and identified assets worth 3,830 crore rupees in connection with its probe in the PMC Bank money laundering case. The probe agency said it is valuing a number of properties of Housing Development and Infrastructure Limited HDIL, its directors, promoters, Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative PMC Bank officials and others. The identified assets will soon be attached under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act PMLA. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said the government is keeping a close watch on the PMC Bank issue and is trying to ensure that depositors' money is paid back. She was speaking to reporters after meeting heads of public sector banks in New Delhi today. Ms. Sitharaman said the RBI has repeatedly assured that it will keep the interest of customers in mind.
The Reserve Bank repeatedly has assured me, even today the governor has assured me, that he will keep the interest of the customers in mind and at the earliest try to resolve it.
Earlier, the Finance Minister reviewed the performance of public sector banks during a meeting with bank chief executives in New Delhi. The Reserve Bank today increased the withdrawal limit for depositors of scam-hit PMC Bank to 40,000 rupees from 25,000 rupees per account over the next 6 months. This is the third time the regulator has increased the withdrawal limit since its clampdown on the bank on September the 23rd. A Delhi court has reserved its order for tomorrow on the Enforcement Directorate ED's plea seeking to arrest former Finance Minister and Congress leader P. Chidambaram in the INX Media money laundering case. P. Chidambaram is in judicial custody till the 17th of this month in the INX Media corruption case filed by the CBI. MSME Secretary Dr. Arun Kumar Panda has said that government schemes have brought perceptible changes in easy credit flow, market access and technological support to micro, small and medium enterprises. The Secretary was speaking exclusively to All India Radio News.
More importantly, the women entrepreneurs have been given a reservation, a specific window of 3%. Okay. So that is also helping women entrepreneurs to actually come on board and to sell their products. And of course, as I said, technology upgradation. One of those historic announcements was about enhancing the number of technology centers.
The full interview can be heard on FM Gold and Rajdhani channels at 9:15 p.m. Former Indian cricket captain Sourav Ganguly has been unanimously nominated as the new president of the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI. Board member Rajiv Shukla tweeting the names of new administrative heads for BCCI this afternoon. He said, besides Ganguly, BCCI members have also unanimously selected Jay Shah as secretary and Arun Dhumal as treasurer. Today was the last day for filing of nominations. All these candidates are expected to be elected unopposed at the board's annual general meeting to be held on the 23rd of this month. Talking to media, Sourav said there is a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, Indian cricket, especially administration, to be the best in the world, and that's how it has been over the years. For the last 3 years, it was a type of an emergency situation, and hopefully it's going to be normal and smooth functioning from here now on.
Indian women have made a clean sweep in the 3-match ODI series against South Africa 3-0. The women in blue defeated the Proteas by 6 runs in the third and final match at Vadodara today. India had won the first match by 8 wickets and the second game by 6 wickets. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak tonight will bring you a discussion on awareness about eye care. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Indian-American Abhijit Banerjee, his wife Esther Duflo and Michael Kramer jointly win 2019 Nobel Prize for Economics. President, Vice President and Prime Minister congratulate the winners. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh are moving on path of development. Postpaid mobile phone services restored in Kashmir. Enforcement Directorate seizes assets worth nearly 4,000 crore rupees in PMC Bank money laundering case. In cricket, former captain Sourav Ganguly set to be new BCCI President, and Indian women make a clean sweep of 3-match ODI series against South Africa. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.